Peel police say that a 5-time repeat offender is facing impaired driving charges. Again, this is after a 4-vehicle collision in Brampton last weekend. It happened at Highway 50 and Coleraine Drive. 3 people were taken to hospital while a 21-year-old man remains in critical condition. For more on this, we're joined live by Constable Tyler Bell Morena of Peel Police. Hey, Constable Bell, thanks for joining us.
You just heard that right. 5-time repeat offender charged again after nearly killing someone in a 4-car crash, and somehow he's not in jail. Welcome to the justice system under the Liberals.
Oh, okay, a 5-time repeat offender. What happened?
Well, I'll tell you, Bakari, this one has me scratching my head as well. On the 5th of July, we responded to that pretty significant car crash over at Major Mac and Highway 50. What we learned in the moments leading up to the crash was that actually motorists driving on Highway 27 had called in to York Regional Police to report that white commercial vehicle you see on its side right now was driving erratically and possibly impaired. Well, sure enough, those folks were correct. He exited off onto a Major Mac and ended up in that multi-vehicle collision at the T-junction there, sending one person to the hospital fighting for his life. He's recovering now, but was significantly impacted and very fortunate that he survived. And, as such, with the injuries being considered, that individual has since been charged again for impaired operation, this time causing bodily harm. How
does one get to, having this happen 5 times?
You know what? What's really scary about this particular case, Bakari, is that statistics tell us that an individual is oftentimes driving impaired in upwards of dozens of occasions before being caught. And in this case, we've got someone who has been charged and convicted 5 prior times, from 1996 to most recently 2015. He's also been charged and convicted for driving while disqualified. So clearly there isn't any driving prohibition that's actually going to keep this menace off the roadway. And it begs the question that I'm sure we're all asking: is it going to take someone being killed before this man is put away? And I can't fault anyone for asking that question. I have it too. This man was released again.
The cop asked the same thing we're all asking. Does someone have to die before this guy is actually put away? This is what the Liberals have built. A justice system where repeat offenders are told, don't do it again, and then pushed back out onto the street.
And on conditions not to drive in case maybe he'll mean it this time. It's a little bit concerning.
I was going to ask you more about this suspect. What more can you tell us about him? And hey, he said he's been released. So what is next?
Well, I mean, the courts have released him on conditions again. It's in this moment, it's hard not to be upset with justice. But I have to urge people to remember that they're working within their own parameters as well. They're probably not very happy about the parameters that they had to work with in this case as well. So he's been released. Every moment that we've kept him behind bars has been a safer moment for the community, quite frankly. So
let that sink in. Even the police are saying the community was only safe when this guy was in custody. But under the Liberal leadership, the courts are handcuffed. Instead of protecting the public, they're protecting the criminals again.
The members watching, as frustrating as they can be, if you know who this individual is, and watch him like a hawk and pick up the phone and call us if you see him behind the wheel again, because I have a gut feeling that this is going to happen, and I just pray that it's not going to be tragic.
And as we wrap up, let's talk a little bit more about the victims, the people really impacted by this crash.
So we have the young man that was most critically injured and fighting for his life. He is recovering. His injuries are still significant. He's by no means...
A 21-year-old is still recovering from life-changing injuries, and the repeat offender who did it, walking free. In the Liberals' Canada, criminals get more chances than victims get justice.
Recovered yet, so it'll be a lengthy process, physically and obviously psychologically for him. The others that were taken to hospital that day, fortunately, it was as a precaution, relatively minor injuries, fortunately, and our accused, as often is the case, wasn't injured in the crash.
Okay, Constable Tyler Bell with Peel Police. Thank you.